We're back. Stand-up comedians news.
Comedians.
Comedians news.
Where stand-up comedians meet the news. You get it. It's a fairly simple concept. We're hopefully smarter and funnier than TMZ, but so much dumber than the PBS NewsHour. I assure you that. I don't know if anybody remembers the old Nightline show with Ted Koppel, but he used to famously go over his allotted time slot. And he would say, I'd like to apologize to the affiliates. We're going over. But we do it differently around here. We go under.
We go under, and then we just stare for 15 minutes.
John Burton, the chairman of the California Democratic Party. Nobody really knows him by name.
Not at all.
No.
But he's a big-time Democratic guy, and he apologized for comparing Republicans to Nazi propaganda chief Joseph Goebbels.
It's
Goebbels.
It's Goebbels.
Is Joseph Goebbels a Goebbels?
Whose brother-in-law Harry Hamster
Is
feels
that
the
him?
same way.
No, I don't think that's Goebbels.
That's the lead singer of Great White.
That's probably John Burton, the chairman of the Democratic Party. What do you think? Is it fair to do that? Because you know that the Republicans do that too. They call Obama Hitler. And so they go back and forth. What do you think? You're Jewish.
I am Jewish, Mark. Yes. I think Obama is nothing like Hitler.
No, I know that.
So
but what do you think about the idea?
I'd like to be on record saying Obama is nothing like Hitler.
No, but is it?
He doesn't have a mustache. He's not white.
Right.
He doesn't live in Germany.
We've got Dax Jordan. He's our special.
Not Dax Jordan.
The Dax
I thought you were
Jordan.
going to say Dax Shepard.
No relation.
Because you never get that. You never get that.
Dax Jordan's a fantastic comedian. He's from the Great North, not too far, not Canada. He's from Portland, and he's going to be on stage with Dana Gould pretty soon at the big nightclub on the East Coast. But we've got him here today with a special editorial coming up in our next report. We're going to go right now. He's going to give us a report on science literacy. Now, I didn't finish my GED.
Sounds expensive.
So you're not very bright, are you?
Not
either?
at all. Nope.
So the two of us have a lot to learn.
Have you heard me talk at all?
But you're good looking.
Thanks.
Dax Jordan, take it away.
Thank you very much. Welcome to a discussion of science literacy. For one thing, I have a degree in psychology. I like to think about thinking and then think about science after that. There is a very interesting study I read recently. They found that the children of same-sex couples are actually smarter and more well-adjusted than the average kid. It's true. They found that all across the board. They couldn't figure out why, but I have a good theory. Probably because you can't accidentally adopt a kid. Straight people accidentally have kids all the time. There's no gay whoops. That's the point.
Yeah.
No, you ever woke up hungover after the big gay party? Oh, that was a lot of rosé. Wait a minute. Did we do 50 pages of paperwork? Talk to 10 social workers and write a check for $10,000 last night? No? Woo! Dodge that bullet. Kids are gay.
That was fantastic.
All right,
Let's
that's
hear it
the
for
science
Dax.
bit
Come
in
on,
science
everybody.
You didn't get that?
He's a
Of course, you should know. All the money get together, fly out the window. And then a monkey will rape you.
That's Kira Sultanovich. She's one of our comic pundits today. And Matt Weinhold on my right.
Hi.
This is the Funny News Network. We've got a lot of news. Yeah. Let's get to it, starting with an earthquake right here in the Beverly Hills area was the epicenter. Last week we had one too. Since when is Beverly Hills
I was here
the
last
big
night
fault line?
at midnight, wrapping up an event when it shook.
12:03
It was-
a.m.
yeah,
to be precise.
It was right at midnight, and
a 3.5.
everything shook except for the fake boobs. But it was actually kind of fun. I've never been in an earthquake with lots and lots of people.
A party quake.
Yeah, it was a party quake.
The earthquake happened, and I do what I always do is just jet out of the house as fast as possible. I'm very paranoid to be in the building when an earthquake hits.
Right.
And I left her there completely. I forgot she was even there. She came down later. She was like, well, where'd you go?
And then they stole that and used that in Knocked Up.
Is that in a movie?
That was in Knocked Up.
No, you're putting me on.
I'm not. Katherine Heigl's character was pregnant. And
Maybe it didn't even happen to me. Maybe I
Maybe
just
you
saw
just
the movie.
dreamt
No. I'm actually Judd Apatow's old friend. Maybe he remembers it from my life.
Yeah.
Remember when you got in that spaceship and you destroyed that space station?
Remember when your
was a Death
father
Star.
chopped your
Yeah.
arm off with a laser sword device?
Okay, now this next story is kind of serious, but she's okay. We have to start by telling you she's okay. But a little girl, 7 years old, contracted the bubonic plague. I called it the bubonic plague.
Bubonic plague. That is also very,
Very
very
bad.
deadly. Yes.
That's
Gives
what-
you.
There she is. She's good. See, they're wheeling her out. See how the nurses are smiling and she's doing well. If they catch it early enough, the bubonic plague, they can take care of it. That's the key. So you got to catch it early, but you don't want to catch it at all, really.
Maybe it's just cooties, and she picked it, and then it just turned into bubonic plague.
You know what it was, actually? She was camping with her family, and there was a dead squirrel, and the girl had such a big heart. This is what's so sad. She wanted to help bury the squirrel and give it a proper burial. And you don't mess with dead animals and fleas and
Wait,
stuff. That's how it
so
happens.
you can get it from dead squirrels, dead like
Fleas from dead animals.
Yeah.
Oh, this whole time I've been using condoms for the wrong reason. I thought it was completely something else.
Here's an interesting news story. Ex-CIA chief Michael Hayden claims only the U.S. can strike Iran nuclear sites effectively. Israel won't be able to do it, he says, on their own. And they figured that out by using geometry and physics. And I thought, what about home ec, PE, and 2 electives for... No?
Because
For easy credit.
Because Israel doesn't know anything about warfare. I would think that maybe the Iranians should have a say in who bombs them.
Bombs them?
Maybe?
You get they get to
Yeah,
pick?
maybe make it like a.
What about instead
like
of
a game
bombing?
show?
What about going to ancient ways of fighting, like fancy cursing? We'll talk about this more after the commercial, where they just yell out stuff to them.
Or they,
May a sick eagle fly over your car just after you washed it.
put in this evil eye.
The DNC convention.
Run DNC.
Run DNC.
The Run DNC, yes.
Did you watch it all?
Oh yeah, and it's no Comic-Con. I'll say
No,
that.
that's the problem. That's the problem. They need more
Yeah, they need some spandex.
cosplay, I think
Yeah,
they call it. Right?
yeah.
Apes.
Yeah, some furries would really.
Now, Bill Clinton was a big hit the other night, right? Everybody loved him.
Incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I
but
always
did
thought
anyone
that.
notice that Hillary Clinton is nowhere to be found at this convention?
Really?
Now, the question is, they sent her to China, by the way,
Yes,
coincidentally.
That's true.
So were they
The
snubbing
convention
her?
as a whole?
Yes,
or-
they got together, they said, look, we think it might not be in our best
Blindfolded her.
interest. According to Time Magazine, they've got a vice president. I don't make this stuff up. And Mrs. Clinton was supposed to explain that our country's Asia-Pacific strategy was not aimed at China.
But
Yeah.
hey, Cambodia, we're after you too.
And
Is
as
it-
long
keep
as she
your
has
eyes
a
open.
strategy,
Is
that's
Asia
the
in
important
China?
thing.
Is Asia in China? Is China in Asia? I don't.
China is actually a little bit in Russia too.
What's your Asia-Pacific strategy?
I love P.F. Chang's, but I'm not, I go other places too.
Mine is just to stay in Thailand until my money or ladyboys run out.
And Andy came on the show last week as our superfood chef. And then we decided to try it out and take a couple of meals, instead of the McDonald's thing like I usually do. And it's really changing my life. I feel like I'm in the beginning of a transition.
Well, he called me the day I delivered them after he tried the first dinner. And he's like, what did you give me? Did you put drugs in there? I'm like, no, it's just
Because I
superfood,
felt
it's
high.
organic."
I really did. I felt high after I ate it.
So let me get this straight. You're used to eating McDonald's, and then when you ate something really good for you, you felt great?
Isn't that weird?
That's so bizarre.
They had very
You're going to have to believe me how delicious this
Yeah.
is. 'Cause
It sounds like
Andy,
it.
I don't want to tell you, but it looks a little like...
I almost
looks a
don't
little-
believe her a little bit.
weird. It's purple mashed potatoes.
That's
guys,
the kind
come
of meal
on.
that I would create if I was stoned. Like, hey man, what if we put mashed potatoes
Okay, for the
and some
stoners.
flowers?
I'm your anchor, Mark Price. Today's comic pundits, Adam Richman, Alan Havey, a special cartoon premiere. Carly and Donnie's Miami Mermaids right here in this segment, and then later they're going to sing for us live. You don't want to miss it. Amazon confirmed yesterday that the new Kindle Fire HD tablet, it starts shipping September 14th. It will display ads on the device's lock screen, and there's no way out of it. So it's got a small price, but you pay later.
So you're reading To Kill a Mockingbird, and then the ad comes up for Coca-Cola.
Yeah, they have ads everywhere.
You know what? Buy a book, people. Buy a paperback book. There's no ads in there, just words.
And you can put it down, turn it off. It doesn't have any batteries.
An actual book you like that
feel
too.
Yes, you feel the actual
so you
weight
agreed with
of
me?
the other. We're
Sometimes.
finally
Good to see
agreeing.
you.
Thank you. Welcome to the Alan and Adams show.
Carly and Donnie, you guys go on the road. You're getting ready for your big college tour this week. You take off, right?
Yes, we are.
So you're constantly in airports and stuff. You know about that. You can't joke at the airport.
No, we were in New York and there was like a lone bag and I was like, there's a bag alone, and Donnie was like, oh my God, and we thought we were gonna die. I texted like some people and was like, I love you, we're going out.
Yeah, and then it just turned out an old woman forgot her bag and left it there.
Yeah, we
But
reported
for
it.
a good 10 minutes, we were totally convinced.
What
the
kind of
airport was
iPhone do
gonna
you
blow
have where you text
like
this.
A sassy iPhone.
All right.
It's a
Well,
Kindle
listen, you
iPhone.
guys have a new cartoon. This is the entertainment section, and we've got a world premiere right here on
Is
the
this
show
Miami
today.
Mermaids?
Miami Mermaids.
Oh.
It's your. First of all, it's so cool. There's a cartoon of you two,
Thank you.
and your mermaids in it.
Naturally.
Should we just take a look right now?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
All right. Let's have the world premiere
Get
of the
wet.
Miami Mermaids with Carly and Donnie.
Something smells.
You look hot. Speaking of which, it's I'm what sure. Speaking of Jillian Michaels, that sports bra is fierce. Don't think I didn't see you over there checking out my quads. You know I did my 30-minute shred this morning. Isn't he great?
Yeah, Jess, I need to talk to you really quick before you go, okay? Sure. Ted, I'll be right down.
Okay, toodles. I'll be in the car. It's the pink Miata with the I Heart Bears bumper sticker.
And he loves animals.
Wow. I do love those girls. I think I have a crush on them. Every female that appears on the show, I have a crush on, by the way, if you haven't figured that out yet. But Carly and Donnie are certainly no exception.
People do constantly think we are a couple. Like, we'll do shows, and people are like, you guys are such a cute little comedy couple. We're like, we are not together at all. That would be weird.
Terrible.
That would be
Do you
weird.
watch the news? This is a news show. I'm curious. Do you guys watch the news?
Occasionally. I don't really have TV, so I watch it.
You really are broke.
Yeah.
Oh, we have $0 in our account. Okay.
Yeah, literally. We're going on tour on Thursday, and we have like no money.
I
So-
understand
My
what
mom gave us granola bars and cream of wheat and was like, good luck. I was like, thanks, Mom.
Me and my ex, when we were like 24, 25, did it, and it was great.
You don't
I've
want to
seen
watch
it.
Mini-Me's sex tape.
Why is that, Mark?
Wait, you and who?
No, not me and who. No, Mini-Me.
I want to know who.
He's so. Sex tape is what he uses to keep the condom on, because they don't make them that small. So he has to use the thimble from the Monopoly game.
I think it's fair to say with this story, Shia LaBeouf is not shy about being in the buff. But see, I think it'd be great if you would have done that, if that would have happened in like another movie he did, like Transformers. You know, not him, but like the robots, just Autobots, pull out. You know, that would have been
And
great.
it's just Bumblebee going, where's the doing?
Hey, is that my luggage?
Right.
Simon Cowell. That was a good callback.
Thank you.
Simon Cowell is a bad fiance.
No.
He's telling friends his engagement is a big $8 million mistake. The details surrounding the breakup are unclear, but according to thesun.com, Cowell admitted, I'm a hopeless boyfriend. And the two got engaged back in 2010 on the set of American Idol. And now it's all over. And the first sign of a kinky guy is one who leaves a relationship on really good monetary terms. Buying silence works. He's giving her $8 million. He's giving her a mansion.
I wonder if he dumped her, though, the same way he kicks people off American Idol. Like,
just by being
you
rude?
are absolutely the worst fiance I've ever seen in my life. I'd rather marry a hippopotamus with a voice like shard glass than spend the rest of my life with you, you insignificant whore.
Simon Cowell breaking up with his girlfriend. You saw it here. Come back tomorrow. We've got more.